Hey everybody, welcome to Wednesdays in Bed with Keith. Here we are again in my bed, me and you, just the two of us, nobody else is around. So, this is awesome. So I decided today to talk about talk. And the reason I chose this topic is because I talk a lot. Like, I have to talk because of my career, and I just love to talk. Like, sometimes I just talk to myself because I like to hear myself talk. It's to Rob's dismay. Like, I will talk to the nickel in the street. I will talk to the hydrant. I think hydrants probably have a lot to say. I'll talk to like this painting behind me, and I actually believe that the painting talks to me. So anyway, I wasn't always like this. Like, as a kid, I was super, super shy, very introverted, and it was almost to the point where I would like hide behind my dad's legs and peek around so that, I felt like I was invisible. But of course I wasn't. And when I decided to go into hairdressing, my mother was like, "Oh, honey, do you think that's the right career for you? I mean, you're not a very good conversationalist." And I knew that. And that was probably the reason I was kind of bullied when I was a kid, but whole other topic, and we'll get to that someday. But anyway, I knew that I had to break out of this box. So it was awkward for me, to say the least. Like, I just, couldn't start a conversation. I was a wallflower, blah, blah. So this woman came in, a lovely lady, and she's sitting in my chair. I'm doing her hair, and there's this like really awkward silence. Like, I didn't know what to say. So I thought to myself, well, talk about her hair. So I told her, I asked her, how long have you been gray? And she told me, oh, I've been gray for years. She said, my hair is so fine. I love your hair. She's like, it's so beautiful. It's thick. It's da da da. And I said, I know. I said, but don't worry. I'm going to be as bald as you someday. That was my breakout talking conversation with this woman. Not good. Eventually it got better, but that was not good. So anyway, this week, and Rob and I decided to go out to dinner. And where to go? We've been here, we've been there, we've been everywhere, just find a place and go to it. And he really wanted ribs. So we decided to go to Outback Steakhouse, which has its own story. Like, I love Outback Steakhouse in a way, and places like that, because you really get to see like middle America, and middle America never disappoints. Like, you look around the room and everybody's got a story, right? And everybody's got something to tell, and you know it. And Rob thinks I'm a little pretentious, and maybe I am, maybe I'm not exactly sure, but it's up for debate. But anyway, we sit down at the bar, because he likes to sit at the bar, and we order our food. And as we are about to get our food served, this little couple comes in. And when I say little, they were like short. Like, I'm short, they were short like me. And I noticed that the guy had like these itty bitty hands, like little tiny fingers, and a little tiny nose. And, I just wanted to like bite him. Like, his little nose, I wanted to squeeze it, which of course would not have gone over. So we're sitting there having dinner, and all of a sudden, the guy looks up and he's like, "Hey, the ball game's on." He's like, "Look at that, they whatever, blah, blah, blah." And I look up, and sure enough, there's like 3 screens of football. And all I really know about football is the uniforms look great on the players. Yes, they do. And you kick a ball over a line or a post and you score a home run, and that's sort of all I know about football. It's not my thing. So this guy is talking and talking and talking, like he never stops talking. And he's talking about the stadiums and what they used to be named, and now they're named this, and the boxes and the passes and the throws and the kicks and the punts and the foul balls and whatever he was talking about. I had no clue, but I was trying to follow along, and I'd be like, ah. And so anyway, and Rob is just sitting there like chowing on his ribs and his dinner. He doesn't even care that I'm being thrown to the talking wolf. And so I finally say to the guy, "Hey, listen, I was probably a disappointment to my dad. I know nothing about sports, and I really don't have an interest in sports." The guy didn't care. He just went on, and it was almost like I challenged him to talk more to me. So I'm trying to make an effort, but it's just not working. So I pick up my phone, and I'm like sort of, like scrolling through, like pretending I'm doing something, when all of a sudden he says something to me. So I look over, and no lie, the guy had eaten, like he'd picked up a hot piece of bread, put butter on it, and all of a sudden the butter, this big blob of butter, is like dripping down this, like it's running down the side of his face. And I couldn't look at him. I'm like, oh my God, you got to get me out of here. And how do you not know that you have a river of butter like coming down your face? So I was just like, enough. And we like sort of finished up our meal and everything, and then I felt kind of bad, so I said to him, how long have you and your wife been together? And he said, this isn't my wife, this is my babe, and we've been like shacking up for 50 years since my wife blew up our blew up our marriage. And I was like, oh my God, could this go? Like, I just wanted to get the hell out. So Rob and I, let ourselves go, and I said to him, oh, so nice to talk to you. Dead silence. Now he decides he's not going to talk to me. And I was like, what did I ever do to you, dude? But anyway, I was like, and all I kept thinking of was like, where are my dad's legs so that I can hide behind, like, Dad, where are you? Why are you not here with me right now? So, it was just kind of funny. And I will always continue to talk. Like, I will definitely, like, I have so much to say, and I love hearing from people. So I think it's really important that we all sort of talk to each other and not at each other. But, what I came away with was sometimes you win and sometimes you lose in these conversations. But you know what? You always learn something new.